You're live! Hello!
Hello!
Hello, everybody. I'm Paul.
I'm Jason.
And together we are
Those Vegan Guys.
And we wanted to do a live. We would have normally done a live chat last night, a mukbang. But we went out, TVG Grub Club, inaugural first official event at Pure's Pizza in Manchester with Ashley, Holly, Melissa, Charlie, Stuart, him and me. And it was lovely. The staff there are incredible.
Yeah.
If you've never been to a Pure's, you must go, particularly if you're anywhere near Manchester. Anywhere. Hi and welcome. Just to let you know from the onset, I've already written in my diary the last Saturday, Jason, in March is the 26th. It's also the start of DST, Daylight Saving Time, so the clocks will either go back or forward, whichever I think goes forward, maybe again an hour. So I've already penned that in, and we're going to do a posh poll in our Facebook group, That Vegan Group, linked in the description of every video we do, to see where that might be. It's going to be in Manchester again, but we're going to see where that might be. So anyway, hi. Hi, everyone.
Good evening, afternoon or morning, depending on where you are. It's been a hectic 2 months. It's been a busy December for us, and it's been an just as busy January.
It's been a very busy January, but we were determined to do as much to support people doing Veganuary as we possibly could, and I believe we've done that, and I think that we should be really proud of ourselves.
Yes.
For what we've done this January. And I just hope that any new vegans that are maybe subscribed to the channel, and if you're not, please subscribe to the channel, because subscribing really helps us. It lets YouTube know, hey, these guys are all right, there's people subscribing. So if you have subscribed, or if you haven't and you've just been watching along and you've done Veganuary, we hope that your month and what we've shown you has been enough to prove to you that there's no going back.
Yes.
There's no need to go back. Welcome to the vegan lifestyle.
Yeah, big time. Yeah, it's all about that, really, isn't it? And hopefully we've demonstrated, I mean, the stuff that you can get in the supermarkets now, and the stuff that you can do in terms of what Paul's done in capping off Veganuary with more sort of whole food plant-based stuff.
Yeah.
And budget. Thinking about budget.
That's the most important thing, is that, you know, if I can make 125 gram, a 500 gram bag of chickpeas that cost £1.25, that's what I said, 125, cost £1.25, spread over like 3 dinners over 3 nights, all completely different. So can you.
Yeah.
Because I'm no wizard in the kitchen. I'm just a gay bloke who likes cooking. That's all.
Adam says, I was hoping to make the next meetup, but March the 26th, I'm getting tattooed at 3 p.m. in Birmingham. No way I'd make it. Oh, that's a shame, Adam. But you know what? There'll be many more. There will be many more. As the world starts to slowly return to normal, and we can all start to just celebrate that a bit more.
Yeah.
You know, I saw Mum and Dad today at the allotment. We've been down at the allotment for a couple of hours, come back, edited the allotment vlog. There will be the first allotment vlog
of 2022 tomorrow.
But I said to Mum and Dad earlier on, I was like, we're still, all of us, just collectively being a little bit cautious.
Yeah.
You know, as things ease obviously I'm speaking specifically about England here. I do appreciate that the rest of the world is very much still all over the place with different restrictions easing and things like that. But as we start to get back to normal, we're looking forward to doing lots of meetups in the future, and meeting a lot of yous. And we're also hoping, as we've said previously, to do a bit of travelling, to meet some people who are maybe a bit further afield that can't get up to Manchester.
Well, we said we want to do some camping trips, don't we?
That's the plan.
There's no reason why we can't combine the two. Like a camping trip to Wales becomes a meetup in Wales.
Decaf coffee and a mint.
Oof.
Delightful.
After a lovely dinner. Got very lucky in Tesco's this afternoon. Must have gone at the right time on the way back from allotment. I got 6 wicked pasties, 13p each. And we got some Vivera chicken breasts, you know, for 51p. We had them for our dinner tonight. Oh, they're lovely. With a nice vegetable rice. Marvellous.
Yeah, just good timing that, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, put your phone on.
No, I'm not going to put my phone on silent because, unfortunately, I don't trust human beings.
Oh.
So I don't want anything going down on the Facebook group because people know we're on the live. It's humans suck, unfortunately. Some humans suck. Oh, I'll wait until they're online and then I'll go on. Do you know what I mean? I like to not give people opportunities to do stuff like that by keeping my ear out.
Fair enough.
Because we've got a lot of people in that group. Most of them are really lovely. And they will flag posts immediately.
Yeah.
So if I get flagged, I just want to...
Always good.
That's all.
Always good. Always good.
So yeah, we've had, like Jason said, we've had our first trip to the allotment today. Like, proper, we went down there to do stuff, you know. So we've started, haven't we? It hath begun. It
hath begun, indeed. But tonight, really, I mean, we've got 95 of yous in the house for a Sunday evening. It's fabulous that you're all here. Tonight, we wanted to just come on for an hour, do a slightly shorter live because we're both knackered. And just kind of round off Veganuary, answer any questions that some of yous might have, whether that's relating to Veganuary or anything else for that matter. And also just kind of, I suppose, maybe just take a minute or a few minutes to have a chat and highlight some of the ups and the downs that we've kind of come across through Veganuary. Maybe you could tell us some of your ups and downs.
We've already tweeted Aldi.
Yes, Aldi have been tweeted.
We went to Aldi yesterday, Friday.
Yeah. No, Saturday, yesterday.
No, I was asking which of the days, yesterday.
I think it was yesterday, yeah.
And they had absolutely no croissants or pain au chocolat. Because we thought, with Stuart coming around last night, staying after the pizza place, thought it'd be nice to have something like that for breakfast. Anyway, nothing, all gone. So I tweeted Aldi and said, why are these not, if they sell well, which they clearly do, why are they not available all year? Like, Veganuary, vegans don't just live in Veganuary, we live every day, all year. And a lot of people have retweeted it and commented on it and tried to get it a bit more kind of... Because that's what we need to do. We need to keep calling these companies out. We need to say, why is there milk in this? Why have you stopped selling that when it was clearly popular? Why have you got very little vegan food on the shelves? We've got the power. Our pockets pay. It's our pennies that pay. We need to take back our people power. There's a lot of power in people and we don't use it.
Well, I think we can come together as a really powerful voice sometimes, but often it's for bigger things, isn't it? But then sometimes we've got to look out for ourselves and our friends in the vegan community and be confident enough, because I think sometimes people are maybe a bit underconfident with kind of approaching a manager in a shopping establishment or something like that. But you can do it very nicely, very politely, and just kind of say, you know, the more people that speak up, whether that's on social media, tagging the company, or it's actually in store and having a polite word with the manager, that counts. It adds up over a period of time, and slowly but surely we do see change. And I think we've seen change with some of the bigger supermarkets. We've seen major change with Sainsbury's and Tesco over the last couple of years. This Veganuary, they've smashed it out of the park. Them two are definitely up there in the UK as two of the best. But yeah, let's collectively get together and get Aldi on board now. With maintaining some of their stocks. That's a definite negative to the end of Veganuary.
I'm hoping that the stuff that they've got in their freezers now is permanent stock. I'm hoping.
Yeah.
However, if we see that
diminish
as well, we need to call it out, because it's because we've got to think environmentally. How carbon neutral is it to create something and it's packaging for 1 month.
Excuse me. Doesn't make no sense, does it?
It doesn't. It really doesn't.
I'm just having a quick scroll just to see what to go on. Thank you for all being here, of course. I am going to ask. 116 in the house. We've got 55 thumbs up. Thank you.
If we could get some more thumbs up, that would be absolutely awesome. You just have to close the chat, like the video, and reopen the chat, and it'll all still be there. You won't miss a beat.
Yes.
Not a beat.
Yes, yes, yes.
I tell you.
Annie says, made a version of the Spanish chickpea stew using the ingredients I had here. Very nice indeed. Thanks for the recipe.
You're more than welcome.
Nice one, Annie. Nice one.
Just have
The Nordskov. Been great seeing how far the UK supermarket chains have picked up over the past couple of years. Glad you guys are promoting the plant-based lifestyle, making it more accessible to newcomers, etc. You know what? That's a great thing about all of this. The amount of messages that we've had from people.
again, more this year than any year before, and we've kind of been very Veganuary focused. Well, I mean, our channel runs all year and we vlog all year, lots of things. But in Veganuary, we really go for it and have for the last 3
big time.
years.
Yeah.
We've had more messages this year than we've ever had from people just saying, you know, thank you so much for showing. I didn't know how easy it was until you showed us around the supermarkets, and I was like, wow, there's a lot of stuff available.
Yeah.
And I'm on the journey now, and thank you. And it's just like, you're more than welcome. That's why we do it.
It's not the only reason we do it, but it's one of the main reasons, isn't it? Definitely.
Yeah, well, we've always been leaving signs in the road, haven't we?
Yeah, definitely. Simone says, a good example, our Dunkin Donuts has a vegan menu now, which was sold out quickly every day, but they added more at our shop, so there's more each day for all the vegans here. We're getting there.
Nice.
That's awesome, Simone. And I think it's that whole thing, isn't it? We've said this about...
Simone's in Germany.
Yeah. We've said this about Greg's in the UK before. It's like, I kind of wish that they'd just keep referring everything as like, here's the cruelty-free option, here's the cruelty option. So you go into Greg's and it's like, you've got the cruelty-free option or you've got the cruelty option.
This item of food, which tastes great, has caused pain and suffering, damage to the planet and to the water system. This one, which tastes just as good, hasn't. Who's going to say, I'll have that one, please?
I'll have the death.
I'll have the pain, suffering and world-ending malarkey over there.
That's just the way it is. But thank you.
People need to know, don't they, that there is that choice.
Yeah. But I also...
And that's what we point out.
There's a psychology there as well, though, isn't it? Because when people are buying animal products, they're not for a second, that thought isn't then in their head that, oh, this is the cruel version. I think there's a vegan marketing campaign in there somewhere that's like, just pitch the cruel version against the cruelty-free version and just call it all cruel. It's all cruel. There's no getting around it.
Can I just mention, I noticed Pixie Dust Doxo.
Oh, yes.
Before I'd mentioned about, I like light lunches. Do you have any lunch recipes? When you're looking for something specific like lunch, tofu, soup, stew, sausages, bacon, cheese, but if you're looking for something specific, go to our channel on a desktop and use the search feature within our channel and look for that word lunch. Or if you're using your phone, just search in YouTube, those vegan guys lunch, and loads of stuff will come up. Also, download a copy of our free ebook because there's quite a few lunch ideas in there. I made sure I covered breakfast, lunch and dinner ideas, sweet treats. There's all sorts in there. It's a free ebook. It's called Down to Earth Vegan. You can download it from thoseveganguys.com, the first page you come to, or you can become a member of that vegan group on Facebook, linked below as always, and it's pinned in a comment at the top of the group, so you can download it from there as well.
Just like that.
There you go.
Just
see.
like that. Quick shout out to Keith. Keith, I can answer this quite quickly. We're not football supporters, but we are both aware of Forest Green Rovers, and I didn't know that, so thanks for sharing. I did know about the fact that the club's vegan. World's first professional vegan football club and top of League Two.
That's cool.
Well done to Forest Green Rovers for setting that example and being awesome.
Yeah, indeed.
Wendy says, you guys have helped me a lot, and I made a New Year's resolution to become vegan. Thank you.
Good on you, Wendy.
Nice one, Wendy. Nice one.
Oh, that proper.
It didn't go too.
Jumped far then.
We love that the chat is thick and fast, as it always is. It's nice. It's nice to see. It's nice to see people sharing. So yeah, Veganuary has been mainly positive, hasn't it? In terms of the finds, we had obviously the epic adventure that was us desperately trying to find the wicked meal deal,
which still isn't in our local Tesco's.
But our local Tesco's is rubbish.
We have to go to a really big one, a little bit further away if we want the meal deal. And I do actually want to try all the options on that meal deal, Jason. I want to try the Mokovan.
Yeah. Yes, indeed. Heather says, you guys are an awesome duo. Thank you, Heather.
Thank you very much,
Thank you,
darling.
I'm trying to scroll without it jumping massively. I'm scrolling very gently. Katrina, been vegan for 5 years now, and supermarkets have definitely upped the ante with vegan produce the last few years.
Mm-hmm.
Meal deals and everything. Tesco's is my fave.
Yeah,
nice
I think
one.
I'm like Sainsbury's is my fave. And it's only because it's very childish, really. I've got this stupid loyalty gene, and I've always had it. And because Sainsbury's was like when I first had an established flat away from my parents, it was the place I shopped because it was right across the road from me, and so I feel very loyal to Sainsbury's. And they blew me away last year when they extended their range, but I think Tesco are top of the leaderboard for range, variety, and price, because with club cards you cannot knock those prices and those offers.
That's fair, actually, yeah, because it's even like, aside from the range that they've got in, the fridges and the freezers, even just some of the stuff like the cocoa milk that we get, like isn't it like £1 with the club card, and it's usually £1.50 everywhere else?
Yeah.
So that's a big saving, isn't it? It's really good.
You can save a lot if you've got a club card. It's well worth having one.
Sarah says, thanks for the tip about frying corn smoked ham with soy sauce to make bacon. Absolutely amazing on the Aldi vegan brioche. Nice.
Sarah, I didn't say with soy sauce. That's your own addition. Don't credit me for something you've come up with yourself.
I was thinking.
All I said was, and that's not my idea, by the way. I don't know who originally came up with it.
Frying the corn.
Yeah. But I think the story goes it was somebody's boyfriend, and the girl posted about it in a group, and then it just went shit mad. This is about 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Actually, I think when not long after vegan corn ham first came out.
Did it go moderately viral?
It did go moderately viral, and then everybody started frying it for like their fake and butties.
Nice.
So yeah, that wasn't my idea, but you've added soy sauce. You go, girl.
Nice. Yeah.
You invented that bit. You did
that. Lewis, just randomly, and thank you, Lewis. That's lovely. Sometimes I sing those vegan guys at random points throughout the day. Nice. I like that.
I've been singing. I've had to keep telling John Lennon off today. We've watched so much Beatles.
Oh, you've been channeling John Lennon.
Listened to so much Beatles stuff recently. What about that song I've been singing all day?
Do you want to put it back into your head?
Yeah, it needs to.
I can't actually remember. Was it Penny Lane?
No.
Because I've been listening to. We've both been listening to so much Beatles. Watched Get Back. Went through that. Loved it. For anyone who isn't aware, that's a newish documentary about the Beatles.
It's very good. It's
on Disney Plus.
Yeah, it's almost 8 hours long.
Oh, it's
3 parts. Like 2.5 hours each.
Does help if you're a fan of the Beatles.
It does, but I think it's really interesting anyway, because this is a group of young men who have, for the last few years, been world famous and not been together for a while. Because of a bit of controversy about something John said. This is them coming together to record their final album and perform in public, kind of. put for the last time, the final time.
Just
It's very interesting, really interesting.
Thank you, Leanne. See, I instantly, it's so much easier. Leanne, your question is perfectly composed in terms of me being able to zero in.
That's because she's a mod
and see it.
She knows her shit.
Well done, Leanne. What would you say is the standout product of Veganuary 2022? That's a great question. I'll just go with what my gut instinct, my instant millisecond reaction, the Wicked Meal Deal. Even though it's not technically a Veganuary kind of marketed thing, it's been available in Veganuary. And I think in terms of taste and value for money, even though we've only had kind of half the selection so far. A third, sorry. Yeah, that's my rubbishness at fractions there on full display. A third. That was my gut instinct, Matt. The first thing that came into my head was the Wicked Meal Deal because I was so impressed with it.
Yeah, I can't think of anything that's come out specifically for Veganuary that I've been like, ooh, I like that a lot. When did the McPlank come out? Because although I still don't necessarily, I will probably try one at some point.
Yeah.
I just don't particularly want to right now.
Yeah.
I have no penchant for it. I think the fact that it's available in that place is huge. But I also think the same Krispy Kreme donuts, the fact that they've done 3 vegan ones.
Absolutely.
That's kind of
absolutely
huge as well.
Yeah, the more that people who eat animals and animal byproducts, the more that those people go into places and are given and offered an opportunity right in front of the faces to try something that is cruelty free with no death involved. The more that happens, the better, definitely. And I think a lot of people in the vegan community, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but this is what I've read. A lot of people have said that generally speaking, they don't feel that the McPlant is aimed at vegans in terms of,
it's aimed at McDonald's regulars. It's like, there's this option now, should you fancy trying it. Could we get a few more thumbs up, darlings, because we're 11 away from 100, and Jason likes the 100, don't you?
Well, to be honest, I do like the 100, but what I like even more is when the numbers balance completely. So,
and besides,
that's a big ask.
If you're enjoying it, why wouldn't you want to give us a thumbs up?
Well,
that lets us know you're enjoying it, and then that makes us really happy. Why wouldn't you want to make us happy? There we go. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Lovely people. Folks. And of course, many of you are aware of this, but the main reason we ask it as well is because YouTube really pays attention to that stuff. It really pays attention.
Likes, comments,
subscriptions, watch time. But we know you watch. Many of you watch loads of our stuff, and we are massively appreciative always. Wendy says, my 11-year-old twins and myself love your channel. 5 weeks vegan and there's no going back for us, all thanks to your channel. Thanks for making this journey so easy for us.
Oh, Wendy, that's a lovely post, and thank you so much for sharing, and much love to you and the kids.
Yes.
Hey kids, well done.
Awesome stuff. Love it. Rebecca randomly, wow, I've eaten too many vegan cookies today.
It's easily done, Rebecca.
Very easily. We have to really limit ourselves, don't we?
We do limit ourselves. We have 2 at supper time.
Yeah.
We have a cookie supper, because we brought a packet and we'd eat them all. So we just have 2 each for our supper, don't we?
Oh, Mrs. H, that's brilliant. My journey is a new one, slightly backwards to maybe most, as I'm allergic to dairy and eggs. Anyway, I'm allergic to dairy and eggs anyway, so just needed to make the final connection, and your videos have definitely made my transition easier.
That's amazing.
Awesome.
Brilliant.
That's cool.
Brilliant. And please, I know I mentioned it earlier, but I'll say it again, just in case people have joined. We do have a free ebook available that I did for a short while put my heart and soul into, because I just wanted it to be a funny, easy guide, asking you the right questions, pointing you to the right societies and organisations and YouTube channels. There's loads of lists in there, pointing you to the right products, and just giving you loads of really easy recipes linked to, because it's a PDF, there's links to the vlogs that go with the recipe on every page. So honestly, it's really worth downloading. For those of you that haven't yet, thoseveganguys.com or in that vegan group on Facebook.
Lots of chat.
I love it when it's chatty. It's
Lots
marvellous.
of chat. It's busy. I scroll back up. Right, so yeah, that's where we were up to. I'm going to read this because I find it really interesting. Thank you, Metal Kicks Ass. There is a new streaming service called Unchained TV. It is an all-vegan, non-profit streaming service. They have documentaries, cooking shows, news, and they do live events, and they have a Veganuary channel. Sounds interesting. Nice one. Thanks for sharing that. I'm going to scroll, because there's so much stuff, I'm going to scroll down to the bottom, because we're going to be here all night otherwise.
What would you say is... Oh.
Yeah, that's where we were up to with Leanne's question. Lots of comments. I'm trying to read a lot of them and look for any particular easy to answer questions or just questions in general. That might be something we may consider one day, Lady Audrey. Nice idea.
We are actually having a chat with somebody from FARS, which is Farm Animal Rescue Sanctuary. The chat's happening next weekend. Hopefully, I'll be able to get it all edited and put together and up early week.
Yes.
And I'm going to make that into a fundraiser for the sanctuary and point you all in the right direction, because they've got a fundraising group on Facebook and all where they raffle stuff off constantly.
Awesome, cool.
450 animals they've got there. Well, 400 at the moment, but there's been times when it's been like probably almost double that.
Katrina says, was inspired by your chickpea bulk cooking, and I bought my first big bag of dried chickpeas and made tuna and hummus so far. Had it in jacket spuds. Going to make the chickpea stew.
Oh, nice. Enjoy the chickpea stew. By the way, if anybody makes hummus, if anyone makes falafel, don't make the mistake. I thought, well, it'd be fine with cooked chickpeas as well. Actually, every time I've made falafel before, if you search the channel for falafel, you make it with processed, soaked, but not cooked chickpeas. And that's how it holds its shape. However, it was delicious.
It tasted lovely. It was
Wasn't
gorgeous. Yeah, I think you even said when
it
you
was very fine.
When you was doing the falafel, you was like, I've got to think about this now because you've not done it for a while. You know, but it tasted beautiful. And I said the thing with the falafel, because it was a little bit softer and it kind of broke up a little bit, it was really easy to just grab and shove in a pizza. Yeah. So in terms of actually eating it, it was fantastic. Yvonne has just pulled her gardener's pie from the oven. You used delicata squash instead of potato.
Oh, nice. That sounds very nice, Yvonne.
That sounds cool.
I've never heard of that squash, delicata.
No. Scroll down a little bit.
Yes, Tesco and Sainsbury's both excellent. I use the Cardo occasionally, but too pricey. Rebecca, I used to use Cardo a lot here in this house. And then when the pandemic started, I tried to log in and my account was gone. And I was like, what? It's back now. I've tried it again. It's like my account was gone and I was on a waiting page. I was like number 5,000 or something in the queue. I was like, are you taking the piss? So I've not used it for ages, but they've got a great range at Cardo, haven't they? Like bigger than anyone else, really. Yeah.
Chris and Will, if you're still here, hi, by the way. I come in the living room, gabbering away to Will with TVG on the telly, thought it was an old video, didn't realise it was alive. So nice surprise, and just popping on to say hello.
Hello, loves.
Lovely.
Hello, my loves.
Lovely. Thank you. Oh, and Tracy as well. Living in a rural area in the States, I always enjoy seeing what you all have available in vegan products. Tracy. Yeah. Well, I think that's what we were talking about this last night when we were out, stuffing pizza in our faces. We were saying it must be really interesting, but also quite annoying, particularly for people, our subscribers in the States and in other parts of Europe, like particularly in Germany, when they see what we have available in like Aldi and Lidl.
Yeah, stores that you've got access to.
And you just haven't got that over where you are.
But, it's like, I always say to people though, because it's like, There are places in America that are great as well, aren't there? There's because you've got Costco, there's Trader Joe's, there's Whole Foods Market, I think it's called, or are they all Canadian? I think Trader Joe's is.
I don't think Trader Joe's is Canadian, is it?
No, I don't think so.
Honey says, been on my vegan journey around 5 years now and struggled in my early days. After a year, I found your channel and it helped me so much knowing lettuce wasn't my only option. Can't thank you enough. No, it's lettuce, twigs, grass,
Sawdust.
leaves, sawdust. Did I say twigs?
Yeah,
twigs.
You did.
So there you go. Fabulous. Yes. Keith, did you make any New Year's resolutions and have you stuck to them? We didn't really, did we? We kind of got in the zone before we got to New Year in some ways, didn't we?
Yeah.
With the 10-10-10
yeah,
thing.
we're still doing the 10-10-10 thing. We're back at the allotment now, so that's going to up the activity as well.
I said to you, didn't I, when I got back home, I feel just spending, a couple of hours down at the allotment, I can feel it on just at the top, bottom of my back, top of my bum, you know. I can feel a little bit of like, oh, I've been doing something and I've used some muscles that I've not used for a while. So, yeah. Not any specific New Year's resolutions, but yeah, I think we were just in the zone.
What we have said is that we definitely need to do a couple or few camping trips this year because we really kind of missed out on it.
Yes.
Last year. Oh, you've gone right to the bottom now. You've scrolled past all sorts.
Yeah. I'll scroll back up a little bit. I just wanted to kind of see how much there was. Lots of lovely comments. Thank you so much, everyone. I think we've kind of already answered that one, but Danielle, which supermarket impressed you the most this Veganuary? Would you say Tesco's? Has Tesco's just pipped Sainsbury's? Maybe? It's a difficult one.
I think the meal deal probably does it because it's a vegan meal deal and because there are several options.
Yeah.
Hello, baby.
Hello.
You keep doing this, don't you?
You're coming up. Our lovely cat Isis. I think she's going to go round.
Come on, love.
Which she often does. Angela says, my standout Veganuary meal was Wagamama fish and chips. So flavourful. I've heard good things. Yes, I've heard good things. Just
hello, baby girl.
Do that a little bit. There we go.
Hello, baby girl.
There we go. That's nice, isn't it? You come to say hello.
Every time we've done a live on this sofa,
yeah,
she's been in here.
Pretty much.
Just of late. Haven't you, kitten?
Nice. For any of you that are in the know, by the way, most of her fur has now grown back. There's still a little bit more to go on the neck.
Here.
But yeah, she's been doing great, hasn't she? She really has. Right.
Lying down, kitten.
She's distracting me.
You don't have to. You don't have to lie down.
Deb Ball says, I can't get enough of your guys' videos. I have been binge watching ever since I found you a couple of weeks ago. Well, thank you, Deb. Thank you for that. It's greatly appreciated. It really is. And yeah, we just like to create content. We genuinely like to help people. And we really enjoy doing it. Do you know what I mean? It's good fun. But I will say, December and January has been absolutely full on in terms of our vlogging schedule and getting all that stuff done. So it is going to be nice to just pull on the reins a little bit and just ease up ever so slightly going into February. But as many of you will know, we're not going to be easing up that much. There will always be a minimum of 3 uploads a week on the channel. A minimum. Oft more. Because sometimes Paul does stuff that I don't even know about. And then it just appears on the channel. And scrolly. Peter says, Subway in Canada has no vegan options. Well, that is horrendous.
We've got 2 over here now. We've got TLC, tastes like chicken, which is like a chicken tikka.
No, we've got 3. We've got Subway in the UK has got 3 vegan options now.
Well, the one in Oldham's only got the 2, the meatballs and the TLC.
Did they not have the veggie patty? That's vegan as well.
Oh, well then 4 in most places because they've got the steak as well. But 3 in our one in Oldham. Vegan. I had the TLC the other day, you might have seen on my vlog. Oh my God, it was good.
It's good. It's good stuff.
But I love, because I'm one of them, me, if I go to Subway, I'm like, I just had tiger bread, and I just said, every single vegetable, please. Everything. Every vegetable. Always with extra jalapenos, because I love them.
Yeah. Yeah.
There you go, pickle bones.
Oh, thank you, Denise. Denise says, Isis is looking great. Isn't that
She's
nice?
looking well, isn't she?
She is, yeah. She's doing well. She's doing good.
So, yeah, we had a smashing night last night. The food was, again, epic. Really, really good. The staff were just lovely. Dead attentive, not overly attentive.
Yeah, perfect, really.
Yeah.
Absolutely perfect. Spot on.
Some of the guys who work in the kitchen are just gorgeous.
Yeah.
And it's a right comfy atmosphere. It's just lovely.
It is, isn't it? It's
Yeah.
a nice ambience, as they say in there. Staff are just wonderful, really friendly. The food is outstanding. And, you know, they clearly just consistently put out amazing food. And good on them for doing that. I'm going to scroll up a little bit. Simone, Jason, you just described a good marriage. Sometimes Paul's doing stuff I don't even know about. Perfect. That's great. Oh, thank you, Linda. Linda says, love your channel, love your positive attitude, love your cooking, and love your cats. Watching with Ruby and Lola, 2 of my 6 cats. Wow. Thank you, Linda. That's lovely. And love to all your cats as well.
The most we ever had was 4.
Yes. Yeah, that was the most ever, wasn't it? Tracy says, this is interesting. We do have a Trader Joe's about 40 miles one way, but it doesn't really have the vegan selection of products that are available in more urban areas. No Whole Foods nearer than 200 plus miles.
Bloody hellfire. And have you not got any, like, little small places or oriental supermarkets, like mixture, Chinese, Japanese, Indonesian, the whole?
I suppose it just depends where you
They're
are.
amazing for stuff.
I mean, American states are so huge. We were talking about this
Bye,
before
darling.
with
Love you.
our friend Stuart. The library is open on YouTube for any of you book lovers out there or just LGBT booky people. Our friend Stuart, who we were out eating with last night and stayed over last night, he's off to Chicago. Very soon. And we were just kind of saying, like, it's just getting around like states. It's such a must just be such a different world to being in England.
So if we've got any subscribers from Chicago, Stuart put a post in the group last night saying he's going for a week. Did anyone have any, like, you know, he's staying in downtown Chicago.
Downtown Chicago in the theatre district.
Yeah.
So
for a week. So he wanted to know about vegan eateries and maybe LGBT, like a bar or something he could visit. So if any of you could help, go and give him an answer.
Interesting.
I actually find the question quite offensive.
What question?
Holly and Ashley. You don't know my relationship with my daughter, assuming that I would take her box away.
Oh wow. Yeah. What do you know?
Ashley said it better be back, and then Holly said it. Piss you both. You don't know me.
Sodgers.
My daughter comes first.
As if. She had a box in the kitchen next to the fridge for about 2 years, didn't she?
Mm-hmm.
You know.
And then when she stopped going in it, she got bored with it. We were like, right, we can move.
She has a window of time where she's fascinated by something, and then she gradually just kind of moves on to other things. She's got at least 6 or 7 spots around the house that are like her domain only. So she's very lucky. She's a very spoiled child.
Danny, there are way more than one Wing It video in our shopping playlist. I think there's about 6.
There's a few.
There's quite a few.
There's a few.
But I'm glad you enjoyed that one. We're due to go again, actually.
Yeah,
Soon,
yeah.
Well, our next Chinese takeaway meal will be the last until we go.
So yeah, I'm with you. Yeah, we need to stock up. It's our kind of, what would you say? It's about every 7 or 8 weeks. Once every 2 months we go. Give or take.
No, sometimes it's nowhere near that. It can be like 2-3 months. Like 3 months sometimes, because when we do get the stuff, it does 5 meals, and we only have it maximum once a fortnight, usually once every 3 weeks.
Yeah.
So it really lasts us.
Yeah.
All the stuff.
Peter said Vancouver, Canada has lots of vegan restaurants. That's nice to know. Popper says, I'm here for the tattoos. Just the tattoos, is that it? Ugh. You've had a right boring time so far, but Popper says anyway, I'm tongue in cheek. Do you have any specific to your commitment to veganism? Simple answer, no.
Nope.
No, not yet.
We do, however, have a vlog on the channel which tells you what they all are, when we got them, and why we got them.
Yes, that may be something that you would be interested in if you haven't already seen it.
If you're interested in ink.
That's a belter, that one. We go into great detail, don't we? It's quite a long one. Yeah, and we cover all of our tattoos, pretty much, including the tattoo that I did on myself. I tattooed myself. Yes. I'll say no more
info.
I'll say no more. Say no more.
We need the views.
We shop, Tracy says, we shop Asian markets in a college town near us and a store called Wegmans.
Oh, I've heard about Wegmans before.
That has a very decent / but often pricey selection. Our Walmarts have improved in selection, but prefer not to support them. Fair enough. Yeah, totally get that.
I get you, Trace.
It does seem as though, things are slowly changing for the better. We are getting there. But I've said it before. I think we're very lucky here in England. We're very lucky here in the UK. I think we could possibly be like world leaders when it comes to the amount of stuff that we have available to us in our supermarkets.
Ashley, the trick is with wing yip. My bottom drawer in my freezer is my wing yip drawer. So that's all that's in there. So I know that when it's like the next meal, it'll be empty. I have to go and fill it back up. That's the trick. Wing yip.
That is the trick, isn't it? That is the trick. Oh, yeah.
Oh, Da Vinci Music, by the way, says I've changed my
name now because of TVGs.
I'm not sure what you mean there, but at all. But you sent us a super chat and said I'd like to interview you at some point. Can you email us? Because things have to be done properly, of course. Email us with more info so we know and we can sort it out. And you might end up being the first person to interview us because nobody has yet. Nobody's interviewed us.
Well, technically, we were interviewed for the Shout Out Radio thing.
Not on YouTube.
Oh, on YouTube.
I'm talking YouTube
specific. No, we haven't, have we?
No.
You've been the one doing all the interviewing. Yeah.
So, send us an email, info@thoseveganguys.com.
Yes.
It's in our About section on the channel, along with our P.O. box and all that.
Oh, Sarah says, I'm from Rochdale originally and really miss being near Wing Yip. I'm hundreds of miles away now.
Where are you, Sarah? Because they've got one in London. And
I feel for you, Sarah.
But we've always said, and you'd be surprised how many people it's worked for. See, honestly, it's worked for so many people. I've just said, go to Google, type in your town, Bartholomew Stew. Bartholomew Stew, Chinese supermarket. Carrington Ford, it's a place. Chinese supermarket. And Google will find some within at least a couple of miles of that you can ring up and say, are you wholesale or can I come?
Yeah, it's worth it. It's worth it. And they're generally very, very friendly and very accommodating, aren't they? For the most part. But we do appreciate it can be a little bit daunting going to a big place that you've never been to before. But it's well worth it. It's an adventure. Do you know what I mean? Quick shout out and say goodbye to the Nordskov. Must go. Power nearly gone. Keep at it, and we will look forward to all the new tubes in the future. Yes, thank you. Thank you for being here and popping in. Sarah says, I'm in the Scottish countryside. Ooh, nice.
Ooh.
Advantages and disadvantages there, isn't it? You know. Yeah.
Still, I bet if there's a town that you go to that's got like supermarkets and stuff, because some of these Chinese supermarkets, they're proper hidden away, aren't they? It's like Wing Yip, it's massive, but it's outside the Manchester city centre.
Yeah.
It's just on the outskirts.
It just depends, though. I mean, it's how rural, how far up north are you, Sarah?
But there's usually a Chinese supermarket that supplies all the Chinese restaurants.
That's true.
That's what it's like.
Yeah.
And the local Chinese population that will go there and stock up.
Sarah says, just to follow up on it, there's a few small places in Edinburgh, so I go when I'm there.
Nice one.
But not as good as Wing Yip.
No.
Yeah.
It is great, isn't it, Wing Yip? I'm surprised they haven't got one actually up north, because they've got Manchester, Birmingham, London. So it's like from us down, isn't it? And then nothing up.
Well, technically Scotland's a different country, isn't it? In a kind of way.
Well, not kind of way. It
is. I mean, we're all the same landmass, but it's a different country. So I think that's got a lot to do with it sometimes. Like, there isn't Mind, Scotland. Mind isn't in Scotland at all. It's in Wales and it's in England, but not Scotland.
Is it an island?
I don't think so, no. Yeah.
Interesting.
We digress.
There is a slight smell of horse manure. It sticks with me terribly.
I can't smell it.
It's because whoever owned our plot before us obviously used manure at some point. Because when you're digging, sometimes you can smell it, and I'm still getting a faint whiff. And I've scrubbed my hands several times. I wonder if it's psychosomatic.
Could be. Mary says, hello from Florida.
Well, hello. Hello there.
Hi. Hello. Thank you for being here, Mary. Leanne says, no Wing Yip in Wales, sadly.
No.
I bet there's other, like Paul said, I bet there's other sort of, Chinese supermarket type places. There seems to be that there's quite a lot of hidden Indian and Chinese sort of cash and carry supermarket type places, but they are quite hidden away. Sometimes they're even on like industrial estates and things like that, and you've really got to kind of. But a lot of them are open to the public, and you don't have to be going in there buying bulk. You can just go in and buy small stuff. I was going to say we're going to spend a little bit longer live, aren't we? Answering a few more questions. Yeah. Should I get us a little bit of wine to finish off?
Of course.
Yeah. I shall do that then.
That would be lovely. Oh, that jumped again. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Books and Tea with Chloe says, just wondering if you take regular vitamins to ensure you have all essentials in your diet, like iron and B12. Also, what's your favourite mince alternative? Both really good questions. And if you give me 2 seconds, I will show you. So this is the one. This is the one we've taken entirely, the entire time we've been vegan, from Holland and Barrett. But I've heard that the one from the Vegan Society, Veg one, is really good too. However, this is just like your basic vitamins and minerals, and it's got B in it and everything. This one, Vegan Vital Complex, which is from Amazon, has a lot more of your kind of immune system boosters, iodine, selenium, all that kind of thing. So we take one of each every morning. And your other question was, what's your favourite mince alternative? It's a toss-up between Linda McCartney's and Sainsbury's own brand Plant Pioneers, because I love that one. And Plant Pioneers meatballs as well. They're both great.
Yeah, that's fair.
And they're really cheap.
Cheers, everyone. And also, just take the opportunity to say thank you and welcome all of our new subscribers. If you're here and you found us this January and you're one of the approximately 1,500 new subscribers that we've had in the last month, thank you for subscribing. Thank you for being here. Cheers. Here's to the journey.
Cheers, everyone.
Cheers.
Vegan wine. No eggs or fish bladders used.
Yeah, always nice. You know, when you've not got fish bladder in your wine.
Yeah.
Always a good thing.
Dadget. I love your name.
Daljit.
Daljit. It's a beautiful name. I popped into a local Chinese and they had live lobsters and crabs in the tanks on lockdown.
Yeah, that is something actually really good point, Daljit, and thank you for mentioning that.
Yeah, you've got to
watch out for that. And if you're gonna you're gonna lose it, then a lot of Chinese supermarkets are gonna have.
I've never seen anything live in Wingate.
I have,
but I don't look.
I have. I glanced it, and then I was like, right, I've acknowledged what that is. Move on, onwards. Yeah, but a lot of them do
Seafood.
Yeah, in a tank. Yeah.
See, I don't look.
Yeah,
that's why I don't look though.
But it's a really good point, and I'm really glad that you mentioned it, Daljit, because not just Chinese restaurants, of course, that's commonplace, but also some of the bigger wholesale cash and carry places. You're going to get that.
I'm very, very focused in Wingate. I'm like, I know what I want.
Yeah,
I know exactly what I want.
And we're vlogging as well.
I know where it is.
A lot of the time.
Like, grab that, grab that, grab that, grab that, and you know, we only give our profits to the companies that make vegan stuff. So
yeah,
yes. Somebody else mentioned that.
That we're there, yeah.
Yeah. Rebecca. Who mentioned Archive 81? Was it Ashley? Or Stuart? Somebody last night was watching that. I'm sure.
It's like a creepy horror show if you haven't seen it. Just thought I would randomly mention that. Thank you, Rebecca.
No, it's cool, Rebecca.
Thank
We've
you.
just finished season 3 of
Creep Show. Creep Show. Yeah. Great fun. Great nostalgic fun.
Yeah.
Isn't it? A couple of weak ones in there in terms of the acting and the writing. But overall, season 3, we've really enjoyed all of the Creep shows. And for anybody who's a fan of The Walking Dead, of course, Greg Nicotero, who does a lot of the stuff on The Walking Dead special effects, and I think he's directed a couple of episodes as well. He is heavily involved with Creep Show. He's pretty cool. So yeah, worth a watch. Whilst we're on the subject, we would also both recommend, if you haven't seen it, we watched the other night the film The Wretched. Nice horror. Just throw that one out there if anyone hasn't seen it.
Bye, Charlotte.
Bye, Charlotte. Thanks for being here. If you could get a few more thumbs up on the live stream this evening, that would be massively appreciated. We have got 134, and that is awesome. I am not complaining. I am massively appreciative. But if we could get a few more, that would be awesome. Thank you. I heard about that, Peter. Yes. There's a guy on YouTube who bought a live lobster from a grocery store and keeps it as a pet. Yeah.
Simone, your thoughts on Doctor Who? Is it really that big in the UK? It's bloody massive.
Huge.
It's massive worldwide though now. It never used to be. It's become one of those cool things like what's it called?
Red Dwarf.
Yeah.
It's bigger than Red Dwarf.
Oh, I know,
yeah,
but it's like Red Dwarf's cultish.
Yeah, globally now.
Yeah.
I'd said Doctor Who is absolutely huge.
Like I've never got into it.
We got into it when it was Christopher
Eccleston and Billy Piper.
When they kind of
that season, we were like, "Oh, this is all right."
They rebooted it, didn't they? And it was it got this new fan base, and it got modernised, and it was like the new family show to watch in the UK at the weekend on a Saturday night or whenever it was on. We actually both really enjoyed the series where Christopher Eccleston, and we did kind of dip in and out after that, but I find it lacking. I just find it lacking. I don't know. I can't put my finger on specifically what it is, but I got a bit bored with it. Have
we seen that? Angela's just mentioned that.
The Silent Sea?
Yeah.
Yes. We watched it a couple of weeks ago.
Thank you, Zoe. Love to you.
Bye, Zoe.
No, she's not going. She just said she loves us.
Okay. Hi, Zoe.
The Silent Sea.
Yeah. I'm sure we watched it a few weeks ago, but we've watched a lot of films over the last couple of weeks.
But that one's really ringing a bell, the title.
It's a series, isn't it? Wasn't it a series?
Angela, just jog my memory a little bit, because we
Help
keep going
us.
through our playlist, we leave films now in our watch list that we've seen, so we remember we've seen them. I'm sure we've seen The Silent Sea, but I need a memory jog. What we're about. If you don't mind, love.
Mary says, I don't know why it took so long to stumble upon you guys. I've been following vegan plant-based YouTubers for 4 years now.
I tell you why, Mary, because YouTube's rude and hides us behind boxes and stuff.
Just now and again, like once in like 4 years, they've recommended a video, and it's one of our Aldi videos, and it's had about 50,000 views or something, hasn't it? Like 40-odd thousand views. But that's like the only recommendation we've ever had from
that's
YouTube.
me, Bailey's.
Oh, is that the Bailey's one? But the Aldi one has had a lot of views.
Aldi
on it,
always
hasn't it?
does well.
Yeah. But you know what? I'm glad you're here, Mary. That's the main thing. Simone, just going back to what we were saying before, yeah, they were my favourites as well, them and David Tennant, but then it lost me too. Yeah, David Tennant was pretty good as well, to be fair, from what I remember. But yeah, Christopher Eccleston's brilliant. I mean, he's I would watch Chris Eccleston finger paint. I love him so. He's great in 28 Days Later. It's great in that as well.
Have you seen the movie Pig with Nicolas Cage?
No, we haven't yet. This is about the pig. It actually looks good. I think we've seen the trailer for it. The pig's his truffle pig. He has his pig that's a truffle pig.
Oh, they take
it. They steal it or something. And,
no, I haven't. I want to watch the new documentary Cow.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to watch it.
I want to watch it.
I will watch it.
I don't think I have a right not to.
Yeah. Tracy says, have you watched The Power of the Dog?
No, never heard of it.
No, we've not seen that.
Oh, thanks, Julia, love.
Julia? Yeah, Julia.
Sorry,
Julia 78, thank you. I'm not going to answer. I'm not going to read that, Michael. But thank you for your observation and comment.
Of course, The Silent Sea. It's the one set in space. Do you remember it? The water.
Yes.
It's that one, isn't it?
Yeah, it was a bit of a slow start.
Yeah, but it was good.
Yeah, it was very good.
Really, really good. Thank you for the memory jog. We enjoyed that very much. Very much.
Hungry Greek Mexican. No, we haven't, but Stuart was talking about it last night. I think he's said he's going to start watching it. Is it a spoof? Because we were all saying that the title kind of makes it spoofish.
The woman across the street from the girl in the window.
It was epic, apparently, on Netflix.
Is that a film? Oh, Dalji, that's been recommended to us. Apparently, it's amazing, you know.
Afterlife. Right.
Not Ghostbusters Afterlife. We've seen that. We adored it. The series, the Ricky Gervais series, Afterlife.
Peter says, I want to see Pam and Tommy on Disney Plus. I don't know anything about that. That's interesting. Is it like a documentary film?
It will be one. Yeah. It'll be about.
Oh, Dylan, we know Wayne very well. It was recommended to us by another one of our subscribers. I can't remember her name, but another one of our subscribers recommended. We watched Wayne last year, I think. Such a good series.
Yeah, it was brilliant.
But yeah, thank you, Dylan. We loved Wayne. It was absolutely brilliant. It was just everything. Absolutely everything. Great acting. Mary Isis has gone off upstairs now.
She's been and gone.
She's been
on my knee, and now she's gone again. This is what she does.
Michael, I love Red Dwarf. Yeah, I love Red Dwarf. Grew up watching Red Dwarf. Absolutely love it. One of my favourite series growing up as a kid. And that kind of explains a lot, because it was like Red Dwarf, Star Trek, Star Wars, anything sci-fi.
Oh, it's South Park 25 years this year.
Oh, wow. That's cool. That's very cool.
I love South Park the movie. I think it's a great musical.
It's a fabulous musical. It really is. Da Vinci Music, there's going to be allotment. The first allotment vlog of 2022 will be uploaded tomorrow. Tomorrow, Monday. Yes. We've put a couple of hours in today. It's been nice. We're feeling it. It's been a full-on, as we said, It's been a full-on month doing Veganuary and all the vlogging, and then a couple of hours at the allotment today. You can tell we've had a busy weekend. Do you know why I can tell we've had a busy weekend? I've not even played a single minute on my computer game. I've not done any gaming this weekend at all.
It's actually called The Woman in the House Across the Street from the Girl in the Window. And it's a series, so far 8 episodes, and super awesome. Not scary, just lots of twists.
Okay.
I don't mind a twist.
Aaron says, hi, I'm doing Veganuary this year. I plan to continue. No turning back.
Dude.
Awesome. Yes.
Fantata.
And if anybody is ever having a wobble, or for whatever reason, I mean, I honestly believe, genuinely, from the bottom of my heart, I think we both believe this. If you're doing it for the animals, I think it's highly unlikely that you would ever go back if you're truly doing it for the animals. But we do also fully appreciate that not everybody arrives at veganism, plant-based eating, from that mindset, from that perspective. If you are having a wobble over the next few days or weeks or months, at any point, stick with us, stick with the channel. This community is awesome. We'll all help.
Don't forget the search feature on the channel.
Yeah.
Honestly, that's crucial. It's like if you stuck for breakfast ideas, search breakfast.
Yeah.
You stuck for lunch, search lunch. You stuck for how to make scrambled tofu, search scrambled tofu. We've put a lot of work into this channel, and I've tried to make sure that all of those bases are all covered.
Yeah.
And they are.
Search Be the Change, our short film. Just get that in there, because that's a good one. That one gets people thinking. Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, that might be weird. Tamcon, they're also rebooting Beavis and Butthead.
If it's the same kind of animation, it won't be. I think if they try and change it,
if they keep it the way it was,
needs to be hand drawn like it always was.
If they don't mess with it and they really just, I just think if something's not broke,
well, they've never messed with South Park, have they?
Don't try and fix it. Well, that's because it's never had a break. South Park, really. It's just run consistently, has it, from pretty much. Unlike Family Guy, which Fox has cancelled numerous times.
VR gaming.
Mary, I've dabbled. I want to do more. I'll be honest with you. I just can't justify I think it's 300 quid, 350 quid for the headsets. I want to wait while they come down a bit in price, but I'm very keen to play Half-Life Alyx and the Saints and Sinners game, the zombie game, Saints and Sinners. There's 2 VR games. Those are 2 I really, really would like to play. We're both gamers, so I think we both enjoy a VR headset, but it's just not a priority at the moment. That's all.
Zoe, you're going to think this is really weird. It's always mentioned there about 4 Lives, the amazing BBC drama. I love Sheridan Smith as well. It's about the true story of Stephen Port, the Grinder Killer.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Very emotional, but amazing. Really shows the shoddy police work. Do you know why I wouldn't watch it?
Sorry.
Because I don't think it should have been made. I love that actors get a chance to act and that stories are told, but we've spent so much time on this earth glamorizing murderers, making movies about them, and it glamorizes them, it puts them up on it. And some people who are psychotic and have psychotic tendencies and want to leave their mark on the world and know they can never leave it in a good way. Don't matter. Just fuck a few people up, become world famous. And it scares me.
I don't know.
It scares me.
I know where you're coming from. I don't necessarily agree with that in terms of I don't think glamorizing serial killers makes serial killers. But I do know what you're coming from. I'm kind of sick of horrible people being glamorized. Yeah, I get that. But it's Car Crash TV.
Oh, I should imagine it's great because Sheridan's amazing.
Yeah, it's Car Crash TV.
Love Sheridan.
We've said it about YouTube. We've said it about social media. As human beings, we are, many of us, not all of us, many of us are attracted to that kind of Car Crash TV type stuff.
Prepared their first celiac from the garden today. Once peeled, it was the size of a squash ball.
Oh, sigh. Sigh indeed, Dorcas.
Sigh.
Yes.
Cheers, Annie.
Thanks, Annie.
Love. Well, we're gonna, if everybody could start saying their goodbyes now. We
Goodbye.
like to give you all a chance to say goodbye to each other,
Yes.
rather than just rushing off. But we are going to get off soon because we're both kind of tired.
Goosed. Yeah. We said we'd come on and do an hour or so.
I did have a hangover this morning, I won't lie.
You did, didn't you?
It's because I drank a large amount of wine in a short space of time. How that bloody Ashley comes after 3 porn stars.
I think Ashley's been in bed
4
half the
porn
day.
stars.
Possibly been in bed.
I've been
half
out
the day.
digging me, Ashley. Draw that wine. All
Yes.
that wine and then that fresh air.
We will slowly start to wrap things up. It's been an absolute delight, as always. And there's going to be so much stuff coming up on the channel, as always, over the coming weeks and months. So, of course, do stick with us. Have we missed a couple of super chats?
Oh, yeah. Denise, thank you, darling.
Thank you, Denise. And thank you, Michael, as well. Greatly, greatly appreciated. As we often say, all of your support in all of its different methods and ways is really, really appreciated by us both. It helps tremendously. The comments, the shares, as Paul said earlier on in the live stream, the likes, the subs. Massive thanks to you for all your support.
Tamco, I think Beavis and Butthead have aged into middle age with this one. It could be a disaster. That'd be weird.
Well, I mean, a lot of people thought the new Bill and Ted film was going to be a disaster, and they managed to pull it off. In my humble opinion, they did a good job of it. But yeah, it's going to be a funny one. It's going to be a funny one. We'll
Simone,
see.
we do have a Steam account. Oldham lads with a Z. We're Oldham lads, aren't we?
Thanks, Simone. Yeah, we're on Steam and we're on Epic Game Store as well. Yeah, and there's another one we use as well, but I can't remember what it is.
Origin.
Origin. Yeah. Yes. So yeah.
So wait, I do. And by the way, if you like stuff like that, there's a guy on YouTube called Mike, but his channel's called That Chapter. Oh, he tells a good story.
I think Mike's actually very well known. Like anybody that's into like the true crime stuff.
Yeah.
And they're on YouTube.
That Chapter's one of the best channels out there.
It's kind of the only one that we watch that's like that, isn't it, Mike?
It's because he's great. He kind of tells the stories in the right way.
He's got a sense of humour at the right times.
Thank you, Michael Jackson, for the super chat.
I already thanked him.
Oh, sorry, well, I have now as well.
It's been lovely tonight. It really has. After tonight, we will be, of course, returning to our regular format in terms of our live streams, Saturday, Friday, Sunday, Saturday, Friday, Sunday. So our next live stream will be, help me here because I'm confused.
Well, it should have been Saturday this week, shouldn't it? So it's Friday.
Next week we'll be back here next Friday.
Having a lovely chat.
We'll be sat in our living room, chilling, chatting with you, sharing, answering questions. Yeah, it's been a pleasure as always. Indeed it do. Fabulous. Yeah, lots of exciting stuff coming up anyway. Sorry, we were just reading your comments and seeing everybody saying goodbye and everything.
Thank you, as always, to our lovely moderators who have been here just to make sure that everything's going wonderful. Girls, you rock. I love you. Thank you.
Yes.
Thanks to everyone for the meet-up last night. That was bloody awesome. Thanks to everyone new that's joined the channel. Thank you so much for the subscriptions and the thumbs up and the comments. They are what feeds a YouTube channel and pushes it up. So if you can, subscribe, like, and comment. That's all we can ask from you. For those who go that step further and are channel members and patrons, here's the piece of my heart. You better be careful.
Take another little piece of my heart now, honey. Is that it? Are we done?
Yeah. So yeah, thank you. Love you, mister.
Love you.
Love you guys. Thank you so much for joining us. So much for all the support. We'll see you again soon. Until then, please be excellent to you. Oh, love you, mum and dad.
Love you, mum and dad.
We didn't even say it.
Thank you. Thank you for saying that. Thank you for remembering.
You'll see them on vlog tomorrow.
Love you, mum and dad.
There you go.
No,
yeah. We'll see you again soon. Until then, please be excellent to yourselves and each other.
Woo!
Bye, loves.